From a resolution to help Indigenous women, to an art installation you have to hear to believe. It's all here on Seattle News Now. Hello, I'm Brian Callanan. The Seattle City Council has adopted a resolution aimed towards the crisis of violence against Indigenous women and girls. Councilmember Deborah Juarez, who sponsored the bill, is hoping to hire a special liaison to work on this issue, who would consult with tribal governments and train Seattle police. A report last year showed Seattle had more missing or murdered Indigenous women and girls than any other large city in the U.S. Expect to see more discussion on funding this resolution during the city budget process this fall. The council is also discussing a ban on natural gas for newly constructed homes and buildings, pushing for the use of more electricity and a cleaner environment. Councilmember Mike O'Brien has introduced a bill that would prohibit natural gas systems for new structures starting next summer. Restaurants could be exempted from the ban. Developers and workers in the natural gas industry are pushing back against the ban, so keep it here on Seattle Channel for updates on this legislation in the weeks ahead. The City of Seattle is donating some excess city-owned land to create more affordable housing in the Finney Ridge and Loyal Heights neighborhoods. Mayor Jenny Durkin says the city will transfer some City Light-owned properties to 2 nonprofit developers. The locations will be used to build units for people who make at or below 80% of the area median income. The city is investing $1.5 million in the Homestead Community Land Trust to build 19 condos in Finney Ridge and $720,000 with Habitat for Humanity to build 8 family-sized townhomes in Loyal Heights. The mayor has also presented a plan to spend $1.6 million on recruiting and retaining police officers. The measure aims to increase growth in a department that shrank by 36 officers last year. The plan would include recruiting from other city departments, allowing for more online testing for potential new hires, and possibly the promise of longer shifts with 3-day weekends. The mayor says Seattle needs to hire and retain experienced officers who are committed to public safety and lasting reform of the police department. Get ready to say buongiorno at the Italian Festival at Seattle Center. With over 25,000 people attending, this celebration of Italian art, food, and even grape stomping is called the largest Italian-American event in the Northwest. The free festival is happening September 28th and 29th. And check out an art exhibit for all the senses, here and now, at the Jack Straw Cultural Center in the U District. Artist Trimpin, working with students from the nonprofit Path for Art, has created a new sound sculpture traveling around the city. The free exhibit at Jack Straw runs through September 27th. Finally, head to the Northwest Nikkei Museum in the Chinatown ID to learn about the Hunt Hotel. The hotel was a Japanese language school turned into temporary housing for families returning from incarceration camps after World War II. The exhibit at the Japanese Cultural and Community Center is free. To learn more about any of the stories you've seen here, log on to seattlechannel.org/Seattle News Now. I'm Brian Callanan, and I'll see you next time on Seattle News Now.